sus eye patch, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna load the game. Those that want to modify your nobles, do so now. Go do that, open the game. But those that just want to join, you can do it from now on. We'll be having a new game very shortly. I'm going to take some time. I'll be probably about 5-10 minutes rolling up the new character, rolling up Queen Belona II, and sorting everything out. Okay? So I'm going to go away for a moment, but you guys rejoin and we'll start shortly. Alrighty everyone, I think I'm done. Done with the prep. Let's have a look. What do I do? Type for Pats? Just type join and it should put you. You can't pick where you end up, except for at the start of a very new dynasty, and this is an ongoing one. But Bender, it will probably put you in the coast, because that's the fewest people. There you are. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Hello everyone. We just had a win for Queen Belona I, who became a tyrant. And we're all set, we're all ready for a whole new journey into King of the Castle. Allow me to introduce the heir apparent, the incoming new queen, Queen Belona II. Boom. She has inherited the gallant personality trait from her mother and has also got dignified. She has learned that she is better than others and shall not meddle too much or rise to provocation. She will not be joining any frivolous activities, resorting to underhanded actions, or breaking a promise. Our first ambition will be military, and should that pass, because our second archetype is authority, we will be going for tyranny once more. Although, should the bid for tyranny fail, we shall instead go for sainthood. Very apt considering their mother. Yeah, well, I mean, it was a random roll, so it's just nice. Shadow Moon, why am I being punched? What is this? That's actually a pretty fun emote. I've got to at some point put some time aside to do some new emotes myself. But anyway, here we are everyone, welcome on in. That's Queen Belona II. Let's jump on in and say hello to everyone in the council. There's the bug sighted, alright. Salutes everyone. The bug has been squished. The bug is gone. Bug no more. Please do not punch or shoot the Queen. The Marshal and Spy Master will be very unhappy. Wait, is this a... Oh god, the other one has a gun. Oh no! Yes. For anyone that's new or uncertain, for the most part, people are role-playing. And so please don't sweat it if you see people on your side voting for stuff that doesn't necessarily help this scheme. You need a gun emote. I was thinking at one point of doing a cannon. You know, I wanted to do one with a Kerf cannon crew, like loading and shooting a cannon. But I don't know. I'll have a think. That might be very complicated, but I'll have a go at it maybe. I just need a lot of time off. Let's go through. Very hard to do on an emote scale. Well, no, it'd be so Kerf uniforms are like pink trousers and white things, and so all that would happen, I'd have 3 people stood around it. The cannon would shoot. 2 of them would go to the front and just put the cannonball in and stuff it with the whatever the stuffer's called. And then the other one, they'd go back, the other one would light the fuse, and then the cannon would go off again. That would be the plan. There wouldn't be a lot of detail. It'd be very like, very simple. Maybe like this, yeah, sort of like that brick throw thing. I mean, the main thing would be like the explosion of the cannon and all the smoke. Oh, but anyway, let's go through who is here for the start of this reign. Let's see all of our counts. We have Countess Morgrim II sporting a new look, Conte Shadowmoon, Countess Snotty T II, Countess Teenybert, Count Deadman II, Count Weldris II, and Count Nilawa. Hello, all of our counts. Welcome on in. Good to see you all. We have our grandies. We've got Grandy Whopper II, Grandy Trocker, Grandy Dean, Grandy Advisor III, Grandy Gibbonexus II, Grandy Sir Lancelot, Grandy Bonkle, and Grandy Niv Milk. Hello, all of our grandies. Welcome on in. And finally, last but not least, featuring a couple of new recruits. Hello there, everyone. Sorry I didn't catch you earlier properly. We have Lord Patrician Bigger JD III, Lord Patrician Ephra V, Lord Patrician Komori, Noble Patrician Gothic Doodle. Welcome on in. Loving the look, by the way. And finally, Lord Patrician Bender Leet. Welcome on in, all of our patricians. Make yourselves comfortable. No worries. Greetings, greetings. Hope you have fun with us. Hope you enjoy our second and probably last game of the day, unless this goes quickly, completely Pete Tong. We're going to start, as always, with the path to victory. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill. And with your mother out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? My mother was a master of the armed forces, and I wish to live up to her legacy. I shall be remembered in the annals and in the history books as a conqueror. Our warrior queen is sure to be remembered fondly if she wins more battles than she loses. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall military as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Okay, now the council introduction. Let's see you all. Now that you're the queen, your first duty is to meet with the council of nobles. Who have we got from the Counts of the East? Nilawa, hello. An honour to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. I was dismayed to hear of your mother's passing. Who do we have from the patricians of the coast? Why is Gothic Doodle? Welcome on in. A pleasure, Your Serene Highness. Hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. And finally, the Grandies. We have Trocker. May the ninth god bless your reign, Your Highness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honour and faith. And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your mother fought so hard for? Alright, there we go. Your Majesty, it was an honour to serve your mother, but now it is your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation. What? But it's my coronation. Fine. Let's get this over with. Shall we call the nobles in? Mutated, welcome back on in. There you are. We're going to, let's see. What am I in favour of again? Military and authority. All troops shall bear... Oh. You know what? I'm going to veto the river. I want the puddle. I want the military parade. Yes. Vote how you please, though. First voted again. Puddle maxing. Sploosh. Sploosh indeed. I mean, I'm not ecstatic about the authority loss, but it's 1 for 3, really. How did you win? Tyranny. Tyranny is how we won. Soldiers from across the kingdom take part in the parade. They're even outfitted in impressive new equipment for the occasion. As you climb up onto the shield and hold your sword aloft, you realise this is not going to be easy. Your arm quickly starts to hurt, your soldiers staggering groan under your weight. Sure enough, one of your shield bearers trips on a loose cobblestone and falls face first into a puddle, in full view of half the city. At least the only thing hurt is your pride. Right, eyes down everyone for schemes. Zemiel of the Morgan Moon Dynasty. Zemiel Moon. If the soldiers can't carry one person together, they need more training. That's true. Charismatic Eastern prodigy leans delicately on a podium, sighing. My fellow counts, in ancient times, I hear, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while a false queen, Belona II, wears the crown. Okay. So, counts, you've got blood ritual to summon a demon, ascension to make me a vampire, or possession to summon a demon in my head. Queen is just too fat. No, it's the cobblestone. It's that one cobblestone. Why do counts get all unique plots for the past 2-3 errors? I don't know. They've got a hard-on for summoning a demon, I think. Alright, we got a 3-way split, so it'll go down to chance if none of the other counts vote. There we go, blood ritual again. Today's the day. The counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate the other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand a famine. Today's the day, says the counts. To advance their scheme, the counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons. They've currently got it. Pats are 1 behind them, Grandies 2 behind them. Tokada of the Dean lineage, notorious southern orator, stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as if in a daze. A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the south, this is a stain upon our honour. We must not allow it to go unanswered. What will it be, Grandees? Will you opt for sorcery and hire a wizard to help out? Uprising and rely on the peasants to help out? Or excommunication again and chase me out of the church? The days? Which? Not because I love the Thunder Lady. Yeah, Afmoral doesn't get a lot of events, does she? I certainly feel as though we see more Pestia, Biz, Gordius. I feel like some of the wizards have a little more often. Okay, we're going to make a deal with Afmoral, it looks like. They're a little more connected. The sky's a bit far away. Yeah, I know. They could have had something. Afmoral is the most hermit of the wizards after all. Yeah, she's the one that cares the least about mortal quabbles and struggles. Whereas Pestia's always up in our business. The Grandees plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the Queen was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Julia, looking very dapper, of the bigger JD family. Notorious coastal tycoon, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Hello, patricians of the coast. My claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Belona. Something must be done. Get some parchment. Okay, we've got A, subterfuge, where you're going to replace my council. B, doppelganger, where you want to get a body double to replace me. Or C, intimidation, where you're going to try and hold me hostage in my own castle. Wizards? The Inquisition should spend time at home in the south, yeah. They should sort that out. Holy crap, everyone voted and they voted for Doppelganger. Fantastic. The patricians plan to swap the real queen for a perfect doppelganger. First they must gain the trust of the spy master. To advance their scheme, the patricians must keep defiance at 4 or less in 4 seasons. Fantastic. Okay, so Zemiel, my long-lost nephew in the east, and the Counts are pursuing blood ritual. To start off with, they need to have the highest farming in 4 seasons. They're currently on it, so they should be okay. Torquada, the false pretender of the south, and the Grandees pursuing sorcery scheme. They need to keep my authority at 5 or more in 2 seasons' time. And finally, Julia, a questionable claimant of the coast. Pursuing the doppelganger scheme, the patricians need to lower their defiance to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Currently at 2. I don't know if I'll piss off the Pats. I don't think I will. Golden. I know Golden's there. Would I go for it? No. I think we'll go... it's not out of roleplay, is it not? I don't think I would. I don't rise to provocation. Would I just flatly bribe you all? Yeah. I mean, last time it was because we were earnest and we wanted to pressure things, but I think we're a bit more laid back. I like bribes. Everyone likes bribes. But we're going to go for swing votes at the minute, I think, to start with. Just to have something a little different. Already, here we go. Right, an untimely death. Murder! My father, Count Weldris II, has been murdered, and I know who did it. Salutes in chat. Yeah, they're not really, like, character-centric anyway. But Weldris II has left the council to be immediately replaced by Weldris III. Welcome on in. Weldris, if you're role-playing, feel free to change up your roleplay. Yeah, we're flying start already. Here we go. We had, in the game just before this, we started off with 3 people going missing in the east. It was Sir Grandy Sir Lancelot. By blood of the dead, don't let him deny it. Lancelot? I won't deny that I killed the venerable Count Weldris II. But I was no murderer. Weldris II agreed to an honourable duel which I won. Seventh Dacus, it was no duel, it was a cold-blooded killing. What reason would my father possibly have to duel you in the first place? The reason for any duel is between the challenger and the challengee. A private matter not fit for this council. I think we should investigate. Not my fault he was a poor swordsman, yeah. We'll pray come out with your innocence here. Oh god, no count votes? What's going on, counts? There we go. There we go. Alright, it's close. But I think that might be everyone else. I'm going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1. And then we'll be moving on. Boom, boom. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Morgrim. Let's investigate. Can't just let a murderer go free. Sir Lancelot killed my father and admitted it right in this council chamber. What more do you need? I will make this swift as possible, your majesty. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the better. Now for the good stuff. Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from. What does she want? You'll see soon enough, Your Majesty. Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Oreed and I have a proposition for you. Oreed, where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. Distant shores. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. And who are you exactly? I am but a humble ship's captain, once a great renown, but that was a different time. Not a pirate then? No, Your Majesty, I would never countenance a fault. Tell me more about this proposition. 3 ships are docked in the harbour to the west. Their hulls are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons. They're all yours in return for a small favour. And what would that be? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. Fine, I'll call a vote. Now, let's see. We're not going to take her prisoner. We're going to provide safe harbour, aren't we, everyone? We like gun lady. Guns and cannons and cannons and guns. All the sexiest women give me guns. Kaboom. Kaboom indeed. Kaboom good. Boom boom. Oh, okay, Basil. Basil Brush. All the great women in the game are dangerous. Tells a lot, yeah. Land of the coast, American eagles cry. Let's go get these guns, baby. Arid and her weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your officers as promised. Arid demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. The military already looking fantastic. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The council, the knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. The patricians were champion gladiators from the arena. And the grandees offer the fiercest battle nuns from the Sisterhood of Steel. Think carefully, Your Majesty, these guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. I wait your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. I think we are a military individual. Yeah, we want the strong military of the Pats on side, so we'll take the coastal gladiators. A political matter. I will make the arrangements at once. The gladiators arrive a few weeks later. The men are bare-chested and the women underdressed, eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry. They gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. You are gallant. Yeah, I know. But I was like, I am going for a big military push to be a tyrant again. So I do want the biggest military on side. That's it. It was a political move. Okay, everyone. Let's see. What do we want? It's our first auction. Grandee's scheme is sorcery. So, let's have a look. Grandees may want to increase authority. They can do so with C, the monument. If you don't like the Grandees scheme, F, the theatre, might be your ticket. What else have we got? We got farming. Counts want to make sure their farming's the highest. They can do so with A, the aqueduct. Other than that, there's not much else. I mean, maybe the counts want to lower their faith. But I think that's about it. Here's everyone's money. We're going to start the auction now. Type !fund followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. The top two items at the end of the auction will be built and take effect. Everything else will be refunded. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there's a delay on stream, so I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. What have we got? We have C and A, monument and aqueduct. There you are. 10 seconds. Get in. Very good, very nice. So we get more farming and we get more authority. Love it. Your Majesty, I've returned from my investigation account Weldris II's death in the east. And what did you find? I found a heap of burnt parchment in the back of a hearth. Servants say Sir Lancelot threw them in the fire right after Count Weldris II's death. They were totally illegible, but I made out one detail from the scraps that were left. Sir Lancelot's crest. It's clear that Grandee Sir Lancelot wanted to cover up something. It's a motive for murder, without a doubt. Ah, these destroyed documents prove that Sir Lancelot killed my father in cold blood to cover up whatever horrid truths they must have contained. A murderer and a conspirator. There doesn't need to be a trial. I think they're probably guilty, but we can try and find more documents if we like. Oh wow, okay. Guilty of nothing? Okay, I see how it is. Wow, nobody is voting to have... Ah, Snotty, there we are. I didn't think it would be... I thought it would be fairly close, this one. I guess I didn't read the room. What damn? Why bother? You have enough evidence to convict Sir Lancelot. Evidence that he tried to destroy. If you let him go now, he could be in Taverlin by next week. Back. All family calls much later in the day than usual. Oh well. No worries. Weldris, I'm afraid you passed on. So you're now Weldris III. You've been murdered, supposedly, by Lancelot. The relationship between the Counts and the Grandees continues to deteriorate. The Spymaster collects the burnt documents and heads to the south to continue her investigation. He thinks some Counts might be plotting rebel? I don't know. The Curve Captain you allowed to stay in the capital, the one who traded those weapons. She has been the cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a Curve spy. Very well, I'll have a word. And find her rude pacing the halls far from her assigned chambers. I heard you were causing trouble. And where did you hear that? It doesn't matter, I just have a lot to ponder. I'm the Queen, surely I can do something. She studies you for a moment and shakes her head. I appreciate the offer, Your Majesty, but I must deal with this myself. Please excuse me. She walks away without another word, leaving you to ponder her secrets. Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind? Oh, is that a flag there for O'Reed? Whoop. 2 women, apparently. O'Reed is my preference. Well, it doesn't always work. It's a bit temperamental. I know for that to work you need to have enough authority. But I guess we didn't. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. It's not, you just botched the options. Oh, did I? What should I have said? I can help? Yeah, I didn't I say, can I help? Isn't that what I said? Oh, of the first bit. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, instead of asking her, can I help? Okay, yeah. Damn, okay, well, that's that. Down in the south, Grandy Whopper II is practicing their swordplay, cutting a dummy to ribbons. Suddenly, the sky turns black, a flash of light, a boom of thunder, and a figure stands where the charred scraps of the dummy used to be. I am Avmoral, Wizard of the Storm. Speak your peace, mortal, and be quick. I thought we might have a common goal. The Queen has been overstepping her bounds recently, hasn't she? This is undeniably true. Watching from the clouds, I have observed many grave injustices committed by the Queen's minions. Technically, the precepts of magic forbid me from intervening. But alas, my colleagues abandoned that rule long ago. I suppose I gain nothing from keeping to it still. Bestia is great, but Avmoral is like a bolt of lightning. Oh my god, okay. One thing though, you must deal with the bees on my behalf. Did you say bees? Yes, on this plane they're simple insects, but in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they're powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of being. They have an innate fondness for royalty and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference. But they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting. So you can deal with them. Are all the Grandies simping? I guess so. For the next stage of their scheme, the Grandies must lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. What is it currently? It's 15 at the minute. Right, I am kind of worried about the counts, and the Pats are the most comfortable to do a thing. Do a cruel tax. So we're going to go with that. Sorry, Coast. Sorry, patricians. I'm trying to avoid a civil war. Oh no. Okay, right. Let's start with the Southern Conspiracy and then the expedition returns. Your spy master finds you away from the nobles, clearly wanting to speak in private. Here we go. I have returned from the south. Questioning Grandee Sir Lancelot led me straight to his stash, hidden inside his villa. I found more documents, but these ones are unburnt. They're written in code, but I believe they describe a conspiracy to crash the coastal economy by flooding the market with fake jewels. If my deciphering is accurate, which it is, then we must move delicately or risk civil war. This could explain why Count Weldris II was killed. Likely he found out about this conspiracy. Bring it to the council. This is outrageous. I should have known you snivelling grandees were plotting something. Is this what my father died for? To cover up a terrible conspiracy? By blood of the dead, the grandees will suffer for this. I want to say hang the primary conspirators, but I'll leave it up to the council. Hang them all. Randy's immediately willing to sell out Sir Lancelot. We gamba? No, we're not gamba. They turned on me in the end. Sir Lancelot, you would have won. You were protecting them all. We're going to find out who it is. I think like 4 people die if this goes through. Okay, I think that's pretty much everyone. Several grandees implicated in the Spymaster's documents are summarily escorted to the gallows, including Sir Lancelot and Advisor III. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm glad justice could finally be done. Niv Milk as well. Advisor, welcome to the fore. Lancelot, you're on the 2nd, so's Niv Milk. Salutes everyone in chat for our fallen grandees. So that's 3 more for the kill count. Lots of heavy dying today. Lots of deaths. Is it time yet? What, for a rebellion? Let's deal with this. Let's have the expedition returns. An uncharacteristically brash move, the treasurer burst into the council chambers unannounced, right in the middle of a session. Your Majesty, excellent news! The expedition that your predecessor, Queen Belona, sent to Chur has finally returned. They survived. It's clear from their tale it's a miracle they made it back at all. Though they have not brought us any great riches, the tale of their adventure is surely one for the ages. If they have nothing concrete to give me, then I don't care. The returning heroes from Chur are given a cold reception, an unpopular decision among the common folk. But travellers don't need your charity. They'll make a cosy living telling their stories to any fool who will listen. There we go. Yeah, it is a bug that the return from Chur can happen in 2 reigns in a row. It doesn't always though, so it's a bit weird. I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. Yes, I know. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall, where they've arranged 3 portraits on easels for now. Each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see the bachelorettes. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait. This is Shara, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Teenybert Dynasty. In her youth, she ran off and tried to join a circus. They found her in the end, thank the knife. Teeny, your daughter is a runaway. What would I like, by the way? Dignified and gallant, somebody who's honourable and someone who's, noble. She lost half the family fortune in gambling halls. Unfortunately, she's got in some trouble with the Inquisition a while ago, but it didn't come to anything. No. Sorry, Teeny. Big nopes. From the coast, we have Eulalia, wealthy heiress to Lord Patricia mutated Zombie Bush's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous and apparently got a silver tongue too. She loves to go hunting, which isn't a common hobby among the patricians. She's a fountain of energy. No one can keep up with her. She's okay, but not the best. Finally from the south, Cardosa, eldest daughter of the Whopper lineage, reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but there's nothing wrong with confidence, right? She's a savvy businesswoman who is successful in the spice trade. Unfortunately, The business all went belly up due to a ramshackle accounting. This is a new line. Yeah, you did, because the we hit a bug and had to restart the save. And because you weren't here, the game doesn't kill you, mutated zombie. Southerner sounds good. Well, I guess it's a political move, isn't it? What do you think, of course? By picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Well, which of them do you wish to marry? Cardosa of the South. Let's see, it's a gambling addict. Hunter who looks nice and a bad businesswoman. Yeah, I mean, the hunt... I'm drawn between both the coast and the south. You know what? It's going to be the coast, I think. Yeah, I think she could work. We can fix her. We can make it work. Excellent. I'll make the arrangements. Yeah. All right. All three of these are good, but as a bit of an autocrat, I would like more authority, so we're going to take that. Your Majesty, these good folk are bounty hunters representing the Republic of Kurth, they say. Queen Belona II would greet you humbly. Make it quick, I have little time for mercenaries. We're searching for someone, a fugitive you might say. Last we heard she went by the name O'Reed. What kind of fugitive is she? The ships under her command are property of the Republic of Kurth, as is their cargo. I'm afraid she is under my protection. As we feared, still perhaps we can work out a deal. The Grand Pensionary of Kurth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman. We are sure an esteemed queen such as yourself would not risk drawing Kurth's ire. Ajit, welcome. Where are you? There you are. Welcome on in. As proof of our goodwill, we will even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen. Here's what we're going to do, everyone. Refuse them. We can risk a few hundred men. Yeah. Long time no see. Why am I broke? This game has been ongoing for a while. I think we're halfway through. What is it? It's March, April and May, this Dynasty. So if you played last month... Why do we have a random orc? What? Who's an orc? What? Oh, Warg? Oh, bigger JD. Okay. Whoa, hold on. Come on, vote B. What are you doing? It's time. We're perfectly poised to go to war with Kurth. What are you on about? We got 10 in the Navy. This is it. This is our moment to get a big pile of cash. Damn it all. What is this? Okay. Right. Oh, it's a tie now? Okay. We'll do a countdown. Oh, Gagazi, welcome on in, and thank you for voting B. I shall honour that by picking B. The bounty hunters protest and leave only when you threaten to have them thrown out. Their parting words contain chilling warnings of Kurth's retribution, which you hope are only idle threats. Wartime, wartime. Your Majesty, mass unemployment and unrest have arisen in the coast. Businesses are going bankrupt, mills are shutting down. People are calling it a Great Depression because it's making everyone miserable. Indeed, my investments have all gone up in smoke, and it's the same for all the other patricians. We must find a way to lift the coast out of poverty. I don't mind spending money, I guess. That's brought them upon themselves. I mean, look, I'm going to veto this one. We ought to do something. I'm quite the digging ditches and building roads. That could be good. I don't mind spending the cash. Okay, that's very close actually. I'll do a countdown in case there's anyone yet to vote who wants to break the tie. Boom, boom. Okay, we got a clear lead on A. That's good. You ordered the Treasury's vast gold reserves to be devoted to this unprecedented, air quotes, crisis. Can't get over it. Merchants stop frantically destroying their records. Industries open their doors once more. Across the coast, the patricians breathe a collective sigh of relief. There we are. Fantastic. Your wedding to Eulalia is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Eulalia at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? Yes, I do, Archie. Then I'll pronounce you queen and wife. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Eulalia, laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which she flatters you outrageously. By the time you find yourself alone with Eulalia, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. You danced so very beautifully. It was such a wonderful day, wasn't it? Yeah. This shocks her at first, then she smiles. Me neither. Still, I suppose it's a game we must play. Let's drop the act, shall we? With pleasure. Well, what should we talk about? I'm so used to steering a conversation into safe waters, I've forgotten how to let it run its natural course. What are you most passionate about? Hunting, of course. There's something so primal, so rewarding about eating a dinner you caught yourself. The Archbishop's a pompous old fool, isn't he? From there the conversation flows like fine wine. You pass a bottle back and forth joking about the greedy nobles and the self-righteous Archbishop. At night's end you join your wife in bed, feeling for the first time that you glimpsed her real feelings. Very good, very nice. Late at night, two counts meet in an ancient stone cemetery to discuss schemes against the Queen. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. Yes, and I've had the peasants from the south moving onto my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity. How exquisite! But won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. The next stage in their scheme, the Counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Good luck, but I think you're about to get some friends. Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, Lord Patrician Komori Kitsune has invited his closest confidants aboard his yacht. You said you had a surprise for me. Indeed, and here it is. Behold! Your Majesty, what are you doing here at such an hour? I'm sorry, I hope you didn't overhear any. Ah ha ha ha! Quit babbling, you blowhard. This isn't a queen. It's a peasant who's a queen's spitting image. Remarkable. Just in time, the Spymaster trusts us so much he's not noticed we're refitting civilian vessels into battleships. That means we can move to the next phase, kidnapping the queen and putting this fool in her place. How do you manage that? We need the king to be in utter chaos, bad enough that the queen's abduction could slip past unnoticed. The next stage of their scheme, the Pats must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Wait, 4 seasons? It's got to be 4 or less in 2 seasons. That's a typo, right? Yeah. Getting farming down is going to be difficult for the Grandees. And the Pats and the Counts are going to need to put in a shift to drop stability. Okay, alright. Your Highness, the South has been struck with a plague. And not just any plague, a dancing plague. Explain this to me. It affects everyone, even dogs and cats. We don't know how it started, but it's spreading quickly. Whole villages are dancing themselves to death. I mean... we want to quarantine the villages, but I can't do anything about it. We won't just let it be. I'd prefer A, but I'm doubtful about it. Yeah, there we are. Look at that. Grandees are just desperate to be pissed off with me. There will be dancing, don't worry. Peasantry and nobility are unhappy with the new dancing bang, which has earned you the machina of the cantankerous queen. Worse still, it doesn't slow the spread. No matter how much one is flogged or fined, they continue to dance. Soon your bailiffs are dancing along with them. That's good. Count Gagazi II comes to you bearing a covered tray. They uncover it with a flourish. Hello, Gagazi. What is it? One of our chefs has been using water from our aqueduct to prepare this delicious baklava. People are flocking to try it. Baklava? Nice. Your Majesty, would you care to try some? Absolutely. Layers of pastry are soaked in floral honey. It's so sweet it makes your eyes water. Delicious! How exquisite. I'm delighted you enjoy it. Trays of baklava are carted in and served to the assembled nobles. Many are enthusiastic, but Lord Patrician Mutated Zombie Bush shakes his head in disgust. Dreadful. How can you bring this stuff to us? It dates like some musty tomb. How dare you? You insult the pride of the counts. Your Serene Highness, please have this dreadful stuff taken away at once. If we hired a chef, then I'd get a buff. But, you know, I'd prefer A, to promote Eastern baklava as a national food. Right, I'm going to go to the bathroom quickly while you vote on this one. Alright, here I am. Oh, who says see you around? The Queen? No, I went to the bathroom. Is someone saying goodbye? No? Okay, cool. What have we got? Leave the baklava in the east where it belongs? How could you? Okay. Alright then, let's go. There's a flurry of activity around the aqueduct in the east as the chef becomes a local celebrity. Still bad feelings about you rejecting a baklava remains. Some counts even bring it to council sessions, stacking on it ostentatiously in front of you to make a point. Listen, I didn't. You voted to ban it. I didn't. Belona, dearest, I have something for you. Something I brought back from my latest hunt, a trophy. Eulalia takes you by the hand and leads you to the great hall where a white sheep hangs from some statue that wasn't there before. When she pulls the sheep free, it falls to the floor. The taxidermied figure of a great brown bear is revealed, snarling in anger as if ready to attack. Most fearsome. This will be perfect for instilling some fear into my nobles. The bear makes a fine addition to the council chambers. Your nobles give it nervous glances every time they enter the room. Fantastic. Right, we got another auction. Rar? Yeah, rar indeed. Let's see. If you want to lower overall farming, C, the deer park is your ticket. If you want to raise it, A, the aqueduct. If you want a lower stability, B, the prison. And that's it. Here's everyone's money. Gonna start the auction right now. Type !fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. Top 2 items at the end of the auction will be built to take effect. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, so try not to miss out. There is a slight delay on stream, so try. So I will type in when there's 10 seconds left. Right, D and B at the minute, so prison and fortress. Boom, 10 seconds. Okay then. So what was that? Farming down for Deer Park, authority down for theatre. Okay. Your Majesty, a ship exploded at the port. The water swelled like a tidal wave and my whole town was devastated. What kind of explosion? Yeah, I have no idea, Your Esteemed Highness. All I know is that the ship arrived from KotC just yesterday. Now my docks have been destroyed. Oh, depths below. Yeah, Ephra's patron of the arts. Every theatre must be built. That's it. That's the thing. Yeah. And Thieves Guild. Yeah, they're another one. All I know is that the ship arrived from KotC yesterday, and now my docks have been destroyed. Oh, depths below. If I may. This may be the promised retribution from KotC. Retribution? Then this was an attack. You cannot let this stand, Your Majesty. You know what it is, everyone. Patrolling the gunship. Vote B, come on. We can do this. We can win. It's time for war. Gotta break KotC over our knee, like the twigs they are. Yeah, I think that's a clear win. Bada bing, bada boom. Farid is summoned from her quarters post-haste. When you tell her your plan, she is more than willing to accept and immediately sets sail. In between patrols, she even trains your other captains on how to fight against KotC's cannons. Over the coming months, trade ships from both sides come under attack. Skirmishes on the open sea between the Kingdom and Republic navies become commonplace. With no one willing to give in, the conflict will continue for the foreseeable future. At least you have Oreed on your side. There we are. Grandy Gibbonexus II stands before you, hopping frantically from one foot to the other as he speaks. The plague, Your Holiness, is spreading. Why, I think I've been affected myself. I think I should do something about it, I assume. Yes, you need to do something or we'll all dance ourselves to death. This may look fun, but trust me, it's anything but. I mean, it's rough, but... hire a wizard or just give everyone an infection, I don't know. Just Dance. Damn, we really are gonna Just Dance. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Alright, we got a tie. I'm gonna do a final countdown. Bada bing, bada boom. What do I actually want? I guess, yeah, hire a wizard. It's fine, we're going to beat up Kerf and take their money. Waiting for the wizard, you wonder if your foot tapping is impatience or infection. When she finally arrives, Pestia is clad in a tightly wrapped black silk, wears a face mask that resembles the skull of a giant rodent. Her voice is dark and croaky. Say hello to the best wizard. I heard you were having a plague problem, Your Majesty. Not just any plague, it's a dancing plague. That explains the bouncy watchman on my way in. I thought he was happy to see me. Not every day I get such a warm welcome, you can imagine. I'm an expert in plagues and pestilence, but not of the dancing kind. You must know something that can help. You have hired me, so I will do what I can, but I make no promises. As Pestia leaves the throne room, accompanied by a cloud of flies, he prays to the night god she will find a cure soon. What's this? Morgrimmy. Oh, Morgrimmy. Oh, sorry. You were late to the vote. I didn't see. I've got a bit of a headache coming on, so I'm rattling through a little bit. Your marriage to Eulalia has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. I was getting more, Fred. Oh, no worries. I hope it's going well on your end. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own will do the trick, even if they're a bastard or the youngest of your many cousins. My wife and I will have a child together. Yeah. Ah, the traditional method. No one will object to that. I'll arrange for them to take a month off from ruling so you can get down to business. Yeah, I've got the lights dancing in my eyes, the floaters. I get them occasionally. Less than good. It makes it difficult to read some of this stuff. But we should be okay. I should make it to the end. A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. What happened? The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now. It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it. The counts aim to lower stability to 4 or less. Somewhere along the coast, the Lord Patrician Komori strolls in an olive grove accompanied by a close friend. The kingdom's not exactly peaceful, but there's still no way we could stage the abduction of a queen without being noticed. We need chaos. The Pat's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Down in the south, Grandy, Whopper II is visiting the wizard Athmoral in her tower, floating on an island amidst the clouds. How did you get up there, Whopper? I walked through the apiary last night. And the dreams of being still ruled their crystalline cities. What's taking so long? Please, just give me a few more months. By the 9th, I won't let you down. Hurry up! I am not accustomed to failure. Sparks fly from Admiral's fingers, and Grandy Whopper II yelps in pain, their hair standing on end. Grandy's aim is to lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less. Dreams of being... They were the subject of the law drop. Now, if I look at this, the Grandies are grumpy. But I do need money to avoid bankruptcy. What would this look like? No. Okay, Pats, I promise we'll make it up to you, right? I promise. Yeah? Just so I can avoid bankruptcy. You can leave it like that. Slams desk. Okay. Well, Alright, well... The counts can make... Oh, damn. I don't know. We'll probably need that defiance later. If you crawl Grandies, everyone gets 100 gold. It's true, but then that's a lot of... We only got one guy in the 10 richest, I know. Yeah, let's go Grandies. They got extra money. I'm sorry. Don't you dare. Don't want to. You know I don't want to. Fine. You know what? If it's come to this, may as well bribe the Grandies to be on side. And fuck it. We rolling. Straight into bankruptcy and then trade war. So let's do this. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. Okay, what can we do? Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. We could get a bank loan, or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with piles of gold, or so I've heard. Sell off some jewels to wealthier nobles. You auction off a dozen necklaces, 5 gold rings, and a jeweled scepter to nobles. It's a humiliating affair. Selling off symbols of power makes you look weak and desperate. Could take a loan from Kerr with violence. That's the plan in the future. Oh, look at this tiara. Fetching, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. There you go, Whopper. Hey, check out this scepter. It's like I'm the queen. Yes, Morgan. Enjoy your new stick. Greedy southern merchants are taking advantage of cheap coastal labour, Your Serene Highness. Exploiting our natural resources and putting our trading companies out of business. They're vultures, vultures. Is it really such a problem? This is just business. Burb with stick. Yeah, upgrade. You know what? I hate to say it, but I can't afford to piss off the Grandees. So, I'm sorry, just take it on the chin for now, patricians. Zappa Zach, welcome on in. Let's see, where's Zappa? There you go, you've been placed in the counts. Democracy? Yeah. It's just good business. An utter travesty. I should have known better than to expect a council to be of worth to anyone. Praise and ninth, my companies are safe. Glad this council sees sense for once. The southern companies on the coast continue to tick over nicely, siphoning money out of the region and making Grandy Dean filthy rich. Right, here we go. Trade wartime. Yeah. Your Majesty, the Republic of Kurth has levied extreme trade sanctions against us for our perceived crimes against them, notably your refusal to surrender over to their custody. What can we do about it? That's for the council to decide. Kurth must also be suffering from this, but we can't afford to wait them out. Our people will soon run out of basic necessities. What is this whopper? Jet's business. Nice. It's gotta be, right? Take the goods by force. It's wartime. Time for war. Vote D. Come on. Don't leave me hanging here. We've got the biggest navy ever. It's time to use it. Put it to work. There we are. Thank you. Reed's Navy starts patrolling the KotC, intercepting Kurth vessels and taking plunder wherever they can find it. Of course, Kurth is quick to respond in kind. The trade war heats up, flaring into open battles on the high seas. We got him, we got it, let's go! Okay. No more messing around. It's time. It's time for bribes. I need you on side. Pestia returns. Your Majesty, I've returned. Tell me you can fix this plague, please. I'm afraid it's far too late to contain the spread. It's clear this was caused by an irresponsible use of magic, not by a flea or rat. Still, there are a few options. I can inoculate your highness and the household for a small fee. You can wait out the rest of this plague. What are my other options? I can also attempt to break the original spell. Discovered it came from a monastery of all places, deep inside the south. It will be a difficult procedure, you understand. Very risky. I will require further compensation. Brandies! Who was responsible for the original spell? As I said, it came from a monastery. It was clearly an amateur playing with magic, nothing serious. Probably a nun who was jealous of her sisters. Imagine that, a dancing nun. Given that you can't see her face, you're not sure if Pestia is expecting you to laugh at this or not. Order the grandees pay for the Pestia's procedure. Pestia is quick to start her ritual, gathering many extravagantly expensive ingredients that look like they were fished out of a sewer. The ceremony is a brief affair, but the stench leaves the palace in an unbearable state. You worry it may never go away. The plague breaks overnight. People weep openly in the streets as their torment comes to an end. The whole kingdom celebrates with a day of rest. known from now on as the Day of Stillness. There is no dancing as part of the festivities, however, they've had enough of that. Fantastic. The Dancing Nun is the name of my new dingy seaside tavern. I'm sorry I had to have you pay, but I can't afford to pay. Your Majesty, a shipwreck has appeared at the edge of my estate. It's not even from the south. Its name is the Petronella. It bears a coastal flag. That vessel went missing a few months back. We feared she was lost at sea to Kerf raiders. Well, she's been found on my land, right on top of my favourite picnic spot. My peasants discovered only one survivor on board, a coastal sailor. He claims to remember nothing of what happened. Oh, me head's killing me. Has been since I woke up. What happened to you? I swear I didn't do anything. Last I remember we were sailing on coastal waters. Then, nothing. This poor soul needs looking after. We must care for him in one of our monasteries. No, we must interrogate him further. I must know why this ship is on my land. I think the Grandies can hire adventurers, maybe? I am not paying any more? What? I can't afford... I'm broke paying for everything. We had like 13,000 at the start of today's stream. And we've gone all the way down to just 1,100. And that's after a bankruptcy event. Okay, we're leaving it to rot. Patricians grumble amongst themselves, muttering about your lack of charity. The sailor is left to wander as he wishes, and you do not hear from him again. The news spreads about the bizarre reappearance of the Petronella. Visitors come to the south to view the wreck. They arrive keen to spend money on overpriced tourist goods. Come see the magic boat. No one dares get too close. Rumour has it that some visitors have gone missing after spending too long near the vessel. Bigger JD, hello there. This is it. Kerf against the kingdom. We've moved past trade war, now we're on regular old people war. As if our profits haven't suffered enough. Hope the council has a plan. They have cannons on their ships, you know. Okay. Well, the Armada cannot be afforded. So here we go. I'll give you golden choice at least for voting A. Like, yeah. Thank you for playing. All is forgiven. You had a veto. Could you use it? No, because then I'd still lose all my money. I could have used it, but then, like, doing these... Like, it would have destroyed my economy, my treasury. I mean, we're 2/3 of the way to success, right? So we've just got to be lucky. You maximise your inferior navy by hitting Kerf right where it hurts, in the trade routes. Arid's expertise on your side, you counter the Kerf ships, sinking or commandeering a small fortune worth of merchant vessels. Before long, a diplomat is hurriedly sent to parley. Your Majesty, the Republic is willing to forgive your past transgressions. This war is not worth the blood that has been spilled. It worked! We did it! We will have peace as long as I get some monetary compensation. You must be joking. We may have be spent, but we still have spies. Our positions are roughly equal. We offer you a truce. No concessions, no negotiations. Oh my god. In that case, you've chosen forever war. Everyone's happy to go to war. Okay. Glad to have you the forever war against Kerr instead of Ashmead. The diplomat's steely eyes turn grim. So be it. The war continues. Your advisors and nobles alike condemn your recklessness. Soon scholars simply refer to the conflict as the Great War, the right that we have always been at war with Kerr. Oh Lord. I don't know if that was good. Two counts meet on the outskirts of a barren farm, wind whipping their long cloaks. Good news from the capital, my friend. Well, bad news, but good news for us. Oh yes, an eternal war against our rivals. All that and more. The fabric between the worlds is wearing thin. The time is right to summon a demon. But which honoured guest should we invite? Right, Azarg, the Lord of Dismay, the Seventh God's Smile, requires lowering own faith. Belafaminar, the Hungry in Absence, Queen of Corruption, raise own trade. Will you want to lower your own faith or raise your own trade, counts? It was good, but it was good RP. Yeah. Damn. Fortunately, I think the military's still strong enough for me to get a pass at military. 2 votes for each. Come on, where are the other counts? What do you want for your final stage of your scheme? Let fate decide, I guess. Rexalt, well, come on in. Where is Rexalt? There you are, you're in the counts. Okay. Right, flip a coin. Boom. Oh, Rexalt, oh, you got a vote in. Oh, Christ, okay, well, come on in. You voted for the Hungry in Absence. You guys want to raise your own trade. Yeah, no, you made it. Don't worry, don't worry. Belafaminar will bring pestilence and starvation to the lands. She is perfect for our plans. When she arrives, the crown will be ours for the taking. The summoning requires the rarest reagents from across Celestia. The petals of a Sarachanese orchid, the eye of an Ateshi salamander. Indeed, we'll stockpile resources before initiating the rite. There's no time to waste. For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must raise their trade to at least 5. The kingdom's on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. What do you intend us to do? Swoop in and kidnap the Queen in full view of the palace watch? No, 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 of course not. We need to use the chaos to our advantage. We have two options. Okay, A. Lure the queen to the coast and abduct her there. That involves raising your own defiance patricians. Or B. Manufacture a food crisis and kidnap the queen during the relief efforts. Lowering your own farming. What will it be, patricians? What do we want? The game is afoot just like that. If the coast is gripped with famine, we can convince the Queen to come and visit us. Kiss babies, hand out footlongs, that sort of thing. That's when we strike. One queen rides to the coast, another queen rides home. That's... oh, what, for the grandees scheme? Yeah, a little bit. Your genius knows no bounds. But what about our own citizens? Won't they starve? You know what they say, can't make an omelette without starving a few peasants. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower their farming to 3 or less. Okay. We are looking good, but we've got an heir. And an invasion. Your Majesty, we're being overrun. Not by sword and spear, mind you, but by arrowroot, a particularly virulent breed of Ashmedian arrowroot, to be precise. It grows fast and smothers our forests to death, the very same forest we use to hunt for game. Thousands of native species could be at risk. The Council must do something. Can't afford that. What I'll do, right. Golden choice. It's time. We've got to do a great culling. Wait. Yeah, great culling. Call a great culling to deal with this. Everyone vote C. Let's go. Golden choice on C. We'll deal with this. We'll get rid of the arrowroot. I don't know why some of the counts want to set fire to their forests, but okay. I was a bit worried the Forever War was going to be a game ender. Because isn't that what happens with Ashmead? It ends the game. I love democracy, I do too. You put out a call for all workers to the east to head out on what is known as the Big Cutting. The eastern economy is practically grinds to a halt for a fortnight. The arrowroot is eventually eradicated. I love democracy. I love the monarchy. Thank you. Ashmead has a land bordering golems. That's right, I suppose. Your Highness, I need help with my peasants. The east is prosperous and living conditions are improving, but they still want more. They've gone on strike demanding better pay and fewer hours. Many have thrown down their tools and started squatting on my property. We should deliberate with the council. Thank you, Your Highness. I'm not going to give them funds from the treasury. I'd like to just issue a proclamation telling them to shut up and go back to work, but the East is prosperous. Yeah. 80% is practically 100. We should be good with this. King of the castle. Yeah, Vitamin, hello. You send message to the workers commanding them to return in the name of the Queen. Faced with trial for high treason, most of the workers crumble and return to work. The ones that are left are easily cleared out by Eastern soldiers. The counts are grateful for your intervention, but the workers continue to mutter rebelliously against the nobles and crown alike. Oh. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Everything's fine? Yeah. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My daughter. This will double the stability. There we are. Wowie zowie indeed. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you cemented the stability of the kingdom. Perfectly a balance with authority 10. It's true. Your esteemed highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter? What is her name? Belona the Third. Marvellous, your esteemed highness. I'm sure little Belona the Third will grow up to be a chip off the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. 18's enough, right? To pass the ambition. Down in the south, Brandy Whopper II is visiting the Wizard Afmoral in her tower, floating on an island amid the clouds. Beehives are silenced, and over in the apiary, the vast cities of the Dream Queens are hollow ruins. It pains me that this was necessary, but they were growing arrogant. My thanks, Great Wizard. Now shall we discuss how to overthrow this troublesome queen? Right, what do we want to do? Curse her with a fate worse than death, raise your own trade? Or send her far away so she can never return, raise stability? What will it be, Grandies? Everyone's going to be in the final level of their scheme now. Hard choice it is, isn't it? Oh, Gagazi, this is a Grandy only vote. Okay, the dream apparently is to raise stability to send me away. There we go. What is her fate worse than death? I'm not even sure. Far, far away. That can be done. I will steal the queen away through the apiary, where distance works differently. But the apiary is in a land of dreams. In times of turbulence, nightmares. It must be peaceful if I'm to navigate it very far. Yes, that can be done. We'll make sure the kingdom's as peaceful as a sleeping lamb, and everyone's dreaming pleasant dreams. For the final stage of their scheme, the grandees must raise stability to at least 5. Okay, we've got a three-way tug of war here. The patricians are going to want F, the deer park, to lower their farming. The counts are going to want A, the Grand Bazaar, to raise their trade. And the grandees are going to want C, the library, to raise stability. Here is everyone's money. We're going to start the auction right now. Boom! Type exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the item you would like to fund, followed by the amount of money you'd like to fund it with. You have about 40 seconds to get your funding in, but there is a slight delay on stream. So I'll type in chat when there are 10 seconds left. Try not to miss out. And yeah, don't try not to ask people to spend their money. Alright. What we currently got? A and C. It looks like Counts and Grandees winning out at the moment. Oh, an upset. 10 seconds. Go, go, go. E and C. There we go. Farming is down for the patricians. Stability up for the grandees. There we go. Back down to exactly 1,000 wealth. Congratulations. We got gaps in the mind, visit from the treasurer, and your ambition. So we'll work our way up. But everyone, thank you for joining us today. If you don't already, please consider giving me a follow. You'll be notified when I go live again. We do this every Sunday, and it's a blast. I hope you've enjoyed your time, those of you who are new. Your Holiness, I have some odd news to report. What happened? Ever since the record of Petronella. Thank you, Zappazak. Thank you for the follow. Ever since the record of Petronella was found on my land, people have been losing their memory. It started small, but it's spreading. And I woke up this morning to find I'd lost a week of my life. Something is deeply wrong. I'm not gonna spend money. You guys can vote amongst all of this. Alright? We can send priests to heal the people, destroy the ship, or just ignore it. I think B, send priests to heal the people, is okay. Alrighty. 70%. Are our priests strong enough? They are! Hey! The priests arrive in a long caravan laden with books, relics and incense. Soon citizens of the south are lining up to be checked for sickness. The priest's magical cleansing rituals soothe the people's fears, with afflicted peasants reporting great improvements. It succeeded. Your Majesty, I have some questions about the treasury. It's not empty, is it? No, I have no concerns on that front. It's simply that there are a few irregularities in the funds, and I'm afraid Queen's Consort Eulalia was the last person to touch those accounts. I'll speak to her. I don't want to cause trouble, Your Majesty. I'm sure everything's in order. Go straight to see your wife. You find her striding in from riding, hair askew, fresh air and exercise. Is everything alright, Belona? Can I get you something? The treasurer came to see me today. Oh, I see. A while ago I received a letter from my family in the coast. Their army's in good shape, but they can always be better. So I decided to pay for the coastal lands to be set aside for hunting. The preserve could also be used to train the troops. I know I should have made a move without asking, but I was so thrilled to help my people. Can you forgive me? I'll set aside a few funds so the treasurer won't worry, my love. Although, that's a fantastic idea. Do whatever you like. We want the military on side anyway. Eulalia throws her arms around you in a bear hug. Hey! Excellent, thank you, Belona. Soon the project gets underway, with promising start. Word gets out about the Queen Consort's quick wits and resolve. And Serigod, welcome. And Sir Good. Where are you? There you are, you're in the counts. But I think we're wrapping up. We're vastly approaching the end of the game, I think. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be a conqueror. You look like you plan to live up to those words. The kingdom's army is stronger than ever before. Well done, your majesty. But to shut down your nobles scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. Flavors as well. Welcome on in. Where are you? You've also been placed in the counts. What is with the count-centric stuff at the minute? So, tapping the sign. I was pro-military as a main ambition. Pro-authority as a secondary one. We'll be going for tyranny. Don't you worry. We should crush these disloyal nobles, take command of their armies and force them to submit. Or if you're looking to unite the nobles rather than smash them, you could declare war on the Ashmedian Empire. They'll forget their schemes if you win. Crush all those plotting against me with an iron fist. It's time. A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin putting together my plans. But of course it won't be easy. Your priority is raise your authority and the kingdom's overall military as much as you can. And of course there can't be open rebellion among the nobles. A tyrant bloodline? It is. It's turning out that way. Damn, and nobody's succeeding. You know, why we're a tyrant? I need to fund a war, right? Then again, the Pats have had enough. The Pats have had cruel taxes for a while. I think we'll let the Pats go spare. After all, they did fight a big war. They're still fighting a big war. Bribe? What was that? You know what? Why not? There you go. Brawl all like a true tyrant? Nah. Oh shit. Financial irregularities? Bankruptcy looms? Tyranny? What's this now? Your Majesty, do you recall Queen Consort Eulalia's project for the coast? Oh yes, the improvements. Securing land for hunting is going well, but I fear she may have gone a little overboard. The treasury is running low thanks to her enthusiasm. Are you implying my wife is bad with money? No, not at all, just... Could you speak to the Queen Consort on the subject? I'd much appreciate it. She scurries away, leaving you to find Eulalia in the gardens, lounging beneath a tree. Oh, how lovely to see you. Come sit with me. The treasurer came to see me again. She worries too much. Can't afford it. Let's spend some quality time together, something less expensive. You make space in your schedule for spousal activities. Though your wife is guarded at first, she agrees. Together you spend a week hunting trip in the Groundlands countryside. Eulalia sends loving descriptions of her most successful techniques to her relatives. Over time, Eulalia's mood lightens and the tense atmosphere in the palace eases. Though it's not quite as beneficial to the coast as the original project, it's much less of a strain on the treasury. There we go. Happy wife, happy life. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. We did it. Let's crack open some tombs. Yeah. That buried gold isn't doing anyone any good, is it? Time to desecrate some graves. No, I'm not minting. Don't be silly. You ordered all mausoleums dug into and looted. The result is quite the bounty. Gold masks, heaps of coins, and precious jewels. Not everyone is as practical as your treasurer, however. The church denounces you as a grave robber. Nobles and peasants alike are disgusted by your greed. That's fine, it doesn't matter. Tyranny. You've done some redecorating. I haven't really done redecorating. I've pulled out some of my mother's old decorations for the throne room, anticipating my future as yet another iron-fisted tyrant. When the marshal walks in, she whistles appreciatively. I like what you've done with the place. Lots of chains and spikes. Is that a working Iron Maiden? I oiled the hinges myself. Very good, a master artificer looks after it all. But that's nothing. You pull a lever in your throne and a trap door opens just to the marshal's left. Beneath it is a pit full of writhing snakes, all deadly of course. Ha! Classic. Let them try to vote against you now. If you didn't spend so recklessly, maybe you could afford the latest model of snakes. Listen, I don't need new snakes. The old snakes are just as good. Okay. She composes herself. I've been surveying the troops across the kingdom. 60%. Come on. The army's got to be good, right? It's got to be good. The troops are looking good, Your Majesty. The mercenaries on the coast are primed and ready for action. Now the key is to make sure the armies are loyal to us, not their region. Easier said than done, of course. I need to speak to some of the ordinary soldiers, grease some palms, smoke some cigars, reminisce over old war stories. They don't respect the council any more than I do. But at the end of the day, Your Majesty, it'll come down to how much they respect you. There's only room for one snake and one big boss? No. Maybe the world will be better off without snakes? No, snakes are great. We love our snakes. We're going to drop someone into them today. That evening, she rides out to meet with the kingdom soldiers and get the lay of the land. Wait for her return. When she returns, the marshal punches you in the arm so hard you almost puke. Is that good? Was that a happy punch? The troops are with us. They're fed up with the council passing all these namby-pamby so-called laws. It's time for an iron fist to punch its kingdom back into shape. Over the next few weeks, soldiers from across the kingdom mutiny against their commanding officers and swear fealty directly to the Queen. The nobles beg for a council session to discuss the crisis, but you put them off, blaming the renovation of the council hall. Of course, there's one person you can't avoid. Your wife. This is an interesting twist, isn't it? When I married you, I never thought we'd be taking control of the armies of my own people. They're not your people anymore, because you're mine. I suppose. Still, it feels odd, but I'll trust you to do what's right. At long last, after you're sure the armies of the kingdom are in the palm of your hand, you allow the next council session to go ahead. The final council session. The marshal stands by your right hand, flanked by a garrison of the city watch. Your honour guard flank you on your other side, ready for anything. The nobles file in, one by one. Is that an Iron Maiden? Hello, Sir Good. You look great, by the way. Most of them are looking nervous, but Lord Patrician JD the Third, JD, just looks angry. Your recent conduct has been outrageous, Your Serene Highness. Unforgivable. Delaying council sessions, secret meetings for our soldiers, violating the feudal contract. My top officer's been killed in this mutiny of yours. It's time, JD. Let's call a vote right now. I'm ready to deprive you of that crown. No, scratch that. I'm ready to deprive you of your own head. Then the lever. The trap door opens beneath Lord Patrician Bigger JD the Third's feet, and with a strangled shriek, he falls into the pit of snakes. Whoa! There's a moment of silence. Salutes everyone. JD stood up to the tyrant, and JD was put down. Bigger JD the Fourth will join the council for next week. Sorry, JD. That's like 3 kills I've got off you today. Even bigger JD. Your Highness, I'm sure we're all delighted to be here. Right, you lot! I don't think we need any more votes, do we? The Queen can take over from here. Oh, of course, Marshal, of course. Now get out, all of you. As the nobles shuffle out with their tails between their legs, you let out a joyful laugh. Some would even describe it as an evil cackle. But those people would be dissidents, and you deal with them harshly. Without the council holding you back, your daily duties are so easy and efficient. Your firm grip on the kingdom will secure an excellent future for little Belona III when the time comes. There we are. It's all good. Your reign of terror is here, but your future has only just begun. Bada bing, bada boom. The monarch is victorious. Thank you, everyone. GG, everyone. Let's set up a poll for our inheritance. Where's the sign? There's the sign. Will Belona III what will she inherit from her mother? Will it be gallant again? Or will it be dignified? You have 2 minutes and 1 vote. Should be available in chat now. What's it gonna be? Let me put away the sign now and we'll go back to reading the book. Rushing to complete the scheme, the counts attempted their blood ritual too early. The summoned demon escaped their control and slaughtered dozens, including Zemiel and Countess Snotiti II. The attempt to woo Afmoral to a southern cause was doomed to failure. Eventually, the wizard, bored of these mortal quabbles, flew up into the clouds, leaving Grandi Whopper II without help. All that remained of the patrician's attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner, deep under the palace, clad in an iron mask and shrouded in rumour. Queen Belona II's reign spanned another 15 blood-drenched years. The council couldn't defy her. Fearing a gruesome fate, it was a dark and fearful time for everyone but the Queen, who seemed to enjoy herself immensely, especially when spikes and thumbscrews were involved. There we go. Queen Belona II, the Iron-Fisted, reigning supreme. Did it all. Whopper's still the wealthiest, Gagazi is broke. And here we go. Oh, hold on. Glad you survived. No worries, Bender. We will continue this save Sunday next week. We play every Sunday. It's looking like Dignified has a slight lead right now. Dignified it is. Dignified will be inherited by Belona III. So there we go. I'll sort that out for next week. Tyrants all the way down? It could be. I mean, I don't know. It's authority. So we could go for sainthood instead. Oh, certainly we're never going to go for a better trade.